One's the baddest spirit of all time, the other's the coolest cookie around. We're having a conversation with the Ghost of Christmas Rad and the Ginger Rad Man. Hit it. It was the 1980s. Oprah, Oprah Winfrey became the first woman to produce and own her own talk show. Medieval Times was opened in Florida, and some visitors from an alternate Earth arrived to bring back the 80s. I'm your host, Jerry D, with another episode of Totally Rad Christmas, the podcast that talks all things Christmas in the 80s. Toys, movies, specials, music, and fads. If it was gnarly during Christmas in the 80s, we got it covered. Now, joining me are two extraordinarily special guests from Earth 80S, where it's eternally the 80s. We've met Rad Santa, so here are his friends, the Ghost of Christmas Rad and the Ginger Rad Man. Guys, how's it going?
Jerry, it's a pleasure to be here, dude. You're looking totally righteous, like you stepped right out of a John Hughes movie.
Absolutely, Jerry. We're stoked to be on your show. Can't wait to bring the gingerbread firepower and the raddest holiday action.
It's so awesome to have you guys here. I mean, it really is just fantastic. So Ghost of Christmas Rad, tell us a little bit about yourself. You got the big hair, you got some Don Johnson threads going on. Like what's your deal, man? What's your story?
Yeah. Well, first of all, call me Spirit. Just easier. But yeah, I'm the ultimate time traveler, man. I'm the 80s personified, with the biggest hair you've ever seen, rocking it like Bon Jovi on a wild concert night. Picture it. I've got enough hairspray in this to lift a car. And my fashion, pure Miami Vice, baby. Pastels, rolled up sleeves, and sunglasses at night. I'm bringing the 80s heat. And here's the twist. I combine the powers of the Ghost of Christmas past, present, and the future. I take you on a wild 80s roller coaster ride to teach them gnarly holiday lessons. Yeah.
Oh man, that's like the 80s on steroids, and I love it all. Now, Ginger Rad Man, you look like a gingerbread version of Rambo. I mean, like you're ready to wreak some serious holiday havoc. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, you know it, dude. I'm a tough cookie, literally. In fact, I'm the ultimate action hero of the gingerbread world. I got icing muscles and cinnamon spice running through my veins, bro. I'm armed with candy cane crossbows, molasses grenades, and a frosting bazooka, all set to spread some sweet and spicy Christmas cheer. Nothing gets in the way of me when it's time to rock around the Christmas tree. I'm ready to take on any holiday mission, bro.
Man, I'm so stoked, man. I'm so hyped you guys are here. A Christmas warrior like no other for sure. Let's talk about Christmas in Earth 80S. Like, how do your fellow inhabitants, all the guys on your world, how do they celebrate the holiday season?
We take Christmas to a whole new level. Check it. Snow falling, kids on skateboards, and Santa shredding guitar solos instead of jingling bells. We've got Christmas parties that would blow your mind, man. Filled with dudes and dudettes rocking their best 80s dance moves and neon Santa hats.
Totally. Yeah, it's like a giant 80s explosion of joy, my brother. We've got neon lights decking out the halls, Santa's DeLorean light cycles, sleigh blasts and 80s power ballads, and the ultimate dance-off with the reindeer break dance like there's no tomorrow. It's a full-on 80s party, my dude.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. It's like my ultimate Christmas party dream, just right there. Okay, now do you guys have any favorite 80s Christmas traditions that you can share with our listeners?
Too many to name, but one tradition we have is some thriller Santa. We dress up as Rad Santa and do our best Michael Jackson zombie dance routine. It's a scream, man. There's also a breakdance battle, but with Santa hats and leg warmers.
Oh man. Okay, those traditions sound like legit. But Spirit, you said call you Spirit, right? Okay, Spirit.
Call me whatever you want, man. I'm totally chill.
All right, well, let's talk about your time hopping adventures. Like, what's it like traveling, through the '80s to show people like the true meaning of Christmas and stuff?
It's like totally tubular, Jerry Bear. So I hop into my magic time fog, crank up the Huey Lewis and the news on my Walkman, and sift through time to visit awful dudes and dudettes. I show them what they're missing, the gnarly parties, the classic movies, and the incredible music, all with a rad Christmas twist. It's all about reminding them that the spirit of giving, love, and friendship is what truly makes the holiday season awesome.
That's rad, man. That's so cool. But can you give us like a taste of your Christmas adventures? Like any ones that really stand out to you, like memorable encounters you can share, anything like that?
Oh, for sure. One time, I visited Gordon Gekko, the ultimate 80s Wall Street tycoon. Talk about greed is good. I told him greed is not, and I took him on a wild time travel ride, showing him the 80s excess, the big hair, and the radical parties. By the end, he realized that life's not just about money, but about spreading love and kindness. He ditched the greed and became the coolest dude in town, all thanks to the spirit of 80s Christmas. I did, however, talk to my brother, the spirit of the 2000s, and apparently he didn't learn his lesson, but that's his problem, man.
Right on.
And there was this one time I got Boss Hog to bring the Dukes a whole mess of presents on Christmas. Everyone thought it was because he found a copy of A Christmas Carol to read, changing his tune, but really, I haunted the poor jerk. He was pretty easy, though. J.R. Ewing was a tough one. Took a week to get through to him. Those Texans are pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
All
we
he had
are.
to do, pretend to kill him, and he wakes up from a horrible dream in the shower. It's all good.
I think that would do the trick, but yeah, we're definitely a knuckleheaded sometimes.
Totally, man. And one thing you might not know, I don't know if Rat Santa told you, but most of the movies and TV shows in the 80s actually happened in our world. So, like, Fix It, Frank Cross, and Scrooge, what's mine doing? I actually hit him with the toaster. I guess if it takes 3 ghosts to do my job in your world, they had to break it up into the cab driver, the fairy, etc. Not gonna lie, I felt great smacking him around. He deserved it. But Carol Kane, what a babe, man.
I can't argue with that, but wait, okay, so hold on. So you're telling me gremlins are real where you're from?
Yeah, I can take credit for that one. I had to clean up Billy's mess. You think some teens actually blew up that theater? Nah, dude, all me. And here's another little bit of insight for you guys. After Billy and Kate were done dating, me and her had a little tryst for a bit.
Woo! Oh my, spicy.
Oh yeah, she's totally babylicious. I love that chick.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, I can't argue with any of your points. You guys are like totally knocking it out of the park here. But okay, so Ginger Rad Man, as a gingerbread warrior, like, do you have any favorite '80s action movie inspired like holiday adventures that you can share with us or anything?
Oh, absolutely, Jerry Bear. So once I found myself in the middle of a North Pole invasion by the Candy Cane Commandos, Psychos really did see Santa's workshop. Armed with their minty fresh arsenal, they tried to take over Christmas and replace all the holiday treats with candy canes. But with my gingerbread Rambo skills, I rallied some sugar cookie army, thwarted the invasion, and restored the balance of holiday flavors. It was a sticky sweet victory, my bro.
That sounds like a sugar-coated triumph.
For sure! Dude, there was another time a comet briefly turned almost everyone to dust. A few were zombified there, dude, and that was a bummer. I was defending New York and protecting civilians from these bizarro creatures, all while singing Deck the Halls. Good tunes, great times, and some tasty waves later on.
Dang, son. Wait, okay, hold on. So you're telling me that the people just were turned to dust. What happened to the people? Like, how did the world go on if everyone was dusted?
Well, dude, Rad Santa being the raddest Santa around, he magically reconstituted everybody, man. And that's a big word for me, but let me tell you, he's awesome and he can do stuff like that. It was crazy. Like when Flynn is brought back to the world from the users.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I gotcha. But I mean, I'm having trouble like processing everything here, but let's move on. Like any specific events that like world changing events, back here we had like World War II and we had like, Vietnam and all these other 9/11, all these bad things. Like, what about on your world? Anything there?
Dude, it was awful, but it was next level epic for a ghost like me who can't die. I'm not sure about here, but on our world, there was a evil wizard from way back called Winterbolt. Think Vanger Mistema. And trust me, I know. I was there.
Yeah, bro, that guy really reeks. He tried to enslave humanity with his ice sorcery, but the Moon Racer and a few of his heroes trapped him in like cyberspace. Unfortunately, when the NES came out, the elves found a glitch in The Legend of Zelda.
He checked it out and found they could replicate several game components into the real world. That's how Rad Santa's DeLorean got its light cycle capabilities. You didn't see that on Marty McFly's car.
No way, bro. Yeah, it's like, anyway, Hermey, Hermey?
Yeah, the elf who became a dentist.
Yeah, man. He's an immortal Highlander where we're from. Anyway, Hermey patched the glitch, but not before Winterbolt had seen his chance to escape like a total dweeb.
It was all sorts of bad news. They were all deceived. 40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together.
That's hysteria!
So check it. Winterbolt amassed its army of trancers, gremlins, critters, ice dragons.
Terminators, replicants, xenomorphs, dude. It was grody to the max. We had the whole crew out there fighting, and we were biffing it. Thank goodness for Rad Santa, man. He showed up and started jamming out on the keytar, just wiping out the creepy crawlers left and right and up and down.
Yeah, one dope lick on his axe and a lump of coal would appear and knock the bad guys out cold. Meanwhile, I was trapping scumbags in time loops. Gingy was lobbing ice grenades.
Yeah, bro, it was like all-out war, man, like playing Contra on the NES. Yukon the Barbarian and the Teen Bumble were smashing mouth breathers left and right, bro.
Yukon the Barbarian? Teen Bumble? Like, who are these guys? What are you talking about?
Oh man, they're just your average barbarian prospector and high school basketball playing werebumble. That prospector, though, he made all the high school girls.
Totally, bro. Good dudes, but yeah, it was insane. Winterbolt hit Rad Santa with an ice belt and took out an eye.
Then Rad Santa had a wicked lick on his guitar, like, and Winterbolt's staff exploded.
What?
Dude turned into a gnarly tree right in front of us. Weird thing was, his exploding staff tore open a rift in the space-time continuum. Rad Santa explored it last year, and then we popped in just to see what's up, and now here we are, my bro.
And that's good news for us, man. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay. But tell me more about like this strike force or special ops team or whatever you want to call them that took down Winterbolt. I know Rad Santa, super cool guy, but I've heard about I think I've heard about Frost DMC and even Rudolph the Rad-Nosed Reindeer. Like, what's the scoop on them?
Oh man, they're the best dudes. Can't say enough good things about them. Rad Santa's like the embodiment of 80s generosity. He's got the awesome suit, solar shades, and he slides down chimneys to the tune of Hall & Oates' Jingle Bell Rock. And he's a gift-giving machine, man. Gave me my new smoke machine to scare all the creeps.
Yeah, Rat Santa is the ultimate Christmas party animal. He rocks those Adidas and drives that light cycle DeLorean sleigh. I think he put the KITT in kit into it too.
Yeah, David Hasselelf put that in for him.
David Hasselelf?
Yeah, he's the elf hero we need when we need to bring when Christmas time gets rough. You know what I mean? He rides around in his plasteel-coated Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, battling 80s villains who try to ruin the holidays like a bunch of nerds. Talk about turbocharged Christmas spirit, and he still has time to make toys and make German hits.
That's fantastic, guys. So he's kind of like the prep and landing guys.
Dude, you're speaking a totally different language than me. 'Cause I don't know what that is.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's from later on. Okay, that's my bad. Okay. So what about Frosty? There's Frosty the Snowman in your world. They call him Frost DMC, is what I've heard, but I know nothing about him. Like, let me in on the secret. What's going on with him?
Oh, absolutely, bro. Frosty MC, man. He's got the rhymes that make the Christmas chime, man. He's a master of rap rocking the mic with Christmas and Hollis. His beats are as fresh as the powder on the slopes, my dude.
Yeah, dude. Frosty MC's coolest snowman around. He's got the bling, the shades, and he brings the funky beats and spreads the winter vibes wherever he goes. As long as no evil magician stealing those shades, they keep him alive.
And I dig it. I dig it. Okay. Okay. What about Rudolph? Tell me about Rudolph the Rad-Nosed Reindeer. Is he anything like classic Rudolph that I would know in our world?
Oh man, Rudy is like my bro. He's totally illin'. He's got a neon nose that lights up the night sky, and he leads the pack with some serious 80s dance moves. He's the grooviest reindeer you'll ever meet, bro. Even after we reconstructed him.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that was a sad day. He was in that battle with Winterbolt, the one where Santa lost his eye.
Yeah, we had to bionic sixed him, man.
He was hurt pretty bad. Winterbolt grabbed him. He was turning into a tree. Rudy got shredded pretty gnarly.
Yeah, we had to find some spare 30-30 equestroid parts to nurse him back to health.
We did need some of Lady Boreal's magic healing, though.
Wow. Okay. I mean, just mind blown. Okay. I'm glad to hear he's okay, but that's gotta be that's a bummer, man. But cool to hear that you have a Lady Boreal around as well.
Oh yeah, man, she's rocking it, bro. She looks like Madonna, Dazzler, and Gem all rolled into one.
Digging it. All right. And by the way, I like the combo of magic and tech in your world. I usually don't. And like here, whenever they show it on TV and stuff, I don't like it, but it sounds kind of cool where you guys are from.
Oh, it's gnarly, man. If you think the magic and tech is cool, you should see Lady Boreal's cone bras. Donna has nothing on her. But yeah, man, Earth H0S is kind of like the Visionaries planet Prismos. You'll notice I kind of look like a hologram myself.
Well, yeah, I hadn't even noticed that. Man, you're kind of sparkly and see-through. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, man, and it lets me build my muscles.
Yeah, got a Miami Vice it. I dig it. Okay, but what about I don't know, someone like the Grinch? Is he around your world? Like that's watching the Grinch. That's one of my favorite specials every Christmas. Like I gotta watch it, or it just doesn't feel like Christmas. Is he, skulking around somewhere?
Oh yeah, he is. Heck yeah, man. It's Grinch N Roses, dude. He's got an appetite for destruction for sure. Picture it. Axl Rose with green fur and hair all over his body. In fact, Axl copied the style, killing everything. He's like the bad boy of Christmas. But he still knows how to party. That's why I let him off the hook.
Brother, he is like the raddest rocker with a heart of gold. Like my man said, he's got wild green hair and rocks a leather jacket, but deep down, he just wants to spread love and cheer during the holiday season. Yeah, he's got some wicked pipes too. You should hear him sing "Welcome to the Jungle," or "Welcome to the Jingle" is more like it, and "Run, Rudolph, Run." Dude, he's the gnarliest Grinch you'll ever come across by far, my dudes.
Man, that's wild, guys. That's so wild. But okay. What about and I like this. I like that we're kind of getting into it. What about like Snow Miser and Heat Miser? Are those guys around? Like, are they, still doing the holiday weather shenanigans?
Oh, they sure are. They know how to melt it too, and I can tell you that, broski. They have slightly different names in our world, though. Snow Miser, is that what you called him? Well, on our Earth, he's called Cool Miser. Cool Miser brings a chill turning Christmas into a winter wonderland. He's got the bluest shades and the frostiest attitude. Think Dancing in the Street, David Bowie, with flocky seagulls' hair. With flocky seagulls' hair, all an icy blue.
Oh yeah, and his brother, Heat Magnum P.I, on the other hand, is all about sizzling heat, Hawaiian shirts, and solving mysteries in the tropical sunshine. He's basically like your version of Magnum P.I, with blazing hair and fire powers, cracking cases, and melting hearts with his charm and a killer, fiery stash as well, bro.
Gotta have the stash. Yeah. I mean, look, they sound fun, guys. What about elves? There's got to be elves around, and you mentioned David Hasselelf. Like any others that we might recognize. Like we have Jingle and Jangle here, and those guys.
Well, let me tell you, I already talked about Hermey, and I'm sure you know Patch, he's still there. Then we have Jingle Jackson, killer dance moves and a moonwalk that can rival MJ himself. Tons of elves, that's all I'm gonna say. They multiply like rabbits, dude.
Totally, man. Don't forget Michael Jangle Fox. He taught Rad Santa how to play guitar, I heard.
Oh yeah, cool dude. Let's see, we have Buckaroo Bonds Elf, Jolly Ringwald, there's a Transformer Elf, I can never remember his name.
I think it's like Elfticon? No, that's not it. No, wait, I know it. It is Elfticon. Yeah, totally, bro.
Yeah, he transforms into a version of Rad Santa's DeLorean. It's crazy.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay. Okay. I do gotta say, I have heard rumors about your version of the Easter Bunny. Like, tell me about this guy because this one sounds a little scary.
Oh, man. Easter Predator is something else, Jer Bear. He's like the ultimate Easter egg hunter to the max. Decked out in neon armor and leg warmers and armed with a gnarly arsenal. He'll track down those eggs like nobody's business, and nobody messes with his basket, bro, like ever.
That's intense. That's intense, man. I'd be scared of a predator that leaves Easter eggs. Now as we finish up, y'all have any like awesome Christmas in July holiday messages for our listeners or anything?
Oh, yeah, totally, my bro. Well, before we do that, though, Rat Santa gave me his tactical Santa-themed combat suit for you, Jer. That way, the next crazy battle you hop on through the space-time rift, you can join us, bro.
Oh, that's wow. I mean, that's amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Look, I mean, I've never felt this material. Like, what is this? That's cool. Thanks, guys. I mean, that's I don't even know what to say.
Don't say the word, Jerry. Your reaction here is thanks enough. Let's just hope you never need it. All right, space travel wars are, the crazy battles on our world are not something people from your world should have to participate in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I dream of being a superhero, but quite frankly, I'd probably die right away. So I'm I'll wear it with ceremonially. How about that?
Well, let me say, if you died, you'd make an tubular spirit, man.
Right on.
But yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up. See what I did there? Remember, dudes and dudettes. Yeah. Remember, dudes and dudettes. This holiday season, let's turn up the volume on love and joy. Spread that 80s Christmas spirit like Duran Duran. Like a Duran Duran album on repeat. And don't forget, it's not just Santa Sleigh that's flying high. It's our spirits too, and me every night once my shift ends.
Oh, dude, Spirit Bro is getting gnarly. Yeah, like listen up, everyone. This holiday season, let's take a page from the 80s action movie playbook. Embrace the spirit of adventure, courage, camaraderie. And remember, guys, it's not just about the presents under the tree, but the memories you create with your loved ones. So grab your leg warmers, channel your inner Rambo or John McClane, and have a Christmas that's totally epic, dudes.
Well said. Guys, thanks again for being here. This was fantastic. Just getting a glimpse in, this crazy world that you live in that sounds amazing. And I wished I lived in it, but quite frankly, I don't know if I'm ready for it.
Whoa, dude, no one's ready for it.
Love it.
We know you're ready, Jared, to jam out on Keytar with Rad Santa.
All right, I'm into it. Well, on that note, I'll end it by saying thanks again. And you heard it here first, folks. So check us out on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram at Totally Rad Christmas, Twitter at Rad Christmas, Mastodon at Totally Rad Christmas at mastodon.world, Blue Sky at radchristmas.bsky.social, or our Facebook group, Totally Rad Christmas Mall and Arcade, where you can make your voice known to us as well. We post anything and everything 80s or Christmas related. And if you're
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, what is this?
Oh, just modern random junk. But if you're feeling like you're still in the 80s, leave us a review on iTunes. It helps us reach more people and spread some rad holiday cheer. Now, don't forget to check out our merch shop on tpublic.com and our super dope website, totallyradchristmas.com, courtesy of Tis the Podcast Elf, Tom Crow. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a safe night. Later, dudes.